I think there will be a lot more using of AV materials in the classroom, and there will be a lot more, I guess, integration of audiovisual material into learning, and kind of an embracing of different kinds of texts as legitimate texts for study at all levels of education, primary, secondary and tertiary. But I think perhaps the kind of wholesale invasion of social media and whatnot into the curriculum might be overstating things a little bit. There's definitely a place though, and it's undeniable. I think there'll be an equilibrium reached at some stage. Where that equilibrium point is, I have no idea, but certainly traditional modes of delivery and sort of an AV have to find a nice common ground to work with.
Well, I've seen it, it ranges, and I've seen it. The Coburg, I saw a presentation yesterday about Coburg High School, and that was, gee whiz, wow, it's one form of the future where basically dispensing with books and everything is kind of based in digital forms. I don't think I would really take it that far. I still require my students to read, and by read I mean both read the screen but also read in the older conventional sense of read material, because they do tend to think everything can be found on the web, and I think that's a mistake. Much can be found on the web, but what they can't do as easily, and I think it's really the essence of teaching, is to guide them to evaluate that, to filter it, because they tend to treat everything on the web of equal value. And I found that they do really fundamental errors, make very fundamental errors, like they will treat something that's published in 1963 because it's on the web with the same value that something that's published in 2003. And they kind of need to kind of be reminded, well, there's a sequence and there's a context, there's a timeliness to everything.
I think that we're going to be finding more and more that students are bringing in their own platforms, whether they have their own iPads or iPhones or smartphones, whatever that will be. Already I have senior students bringing their Macs and iPads into the classroom. So I'm hoping I'll get one very soon so I can keep up with the students. But I think that's certainly the way that we're going to be proceeding, and that everybody will have their own personal TV studio network broadcasting device, as the presenters have been talking about at the conference. So I think that's where we're going.
I think the immediate future is very much digital, and it's participatory, and it's very much going to be about the web and accessing things on the web. And I think it's good because there's so much space there. We can hyperlink off onto so much other material. For students, it's great because if they've got an interest in a particular place, they can just go everywhere.
Using it in the classroom, what kids are using at our school at the year 8 level is that they create digital stories, and then they are required to go and film and interview someone of significance in their family or friends, and learn how to mash that up and create a storytelling mechanism.